Okay, is it too much noise? I'm not sure. Yesterday my computer crashed, blue screen of death, and we have this problem now. Okay, so yeah. Something's definitely wrong with the bike. So yesterday I was playing Cold War, Call of Duty Cold War, and then afterwards my computer crashed. Got to a blue screen of death, and then I have to reinstall my graphic driver all over again. So possibly it messed up all my settings. Try to figure out what's going on. Can you hear like background noise right now? Like computer noise? Or is it good? Like fans running and stuff like that? Or is it good? Actually, like you fans can running and stuff like that? Actually, yeah, you can still hear some fan running. So that's not good. You're not supposed to hear all the background noise. You're not supposed to hear all that. The software is supposed to filter out all the background noise. Let me test this out. Chat mic, sample. Yeah, that's too much background noise there. There's always something wrong with Streamlabs OBS. It's always something wrong. No, because I can't do this without removing the background noise, because sometimes there's like a couple of people streaming the video out there and it's pretty loud. Can't believe this. Anyway, we can do this fairly quickly. So with no further ado, let's just jump in here, and I'll figure this out later on my gaming stream. So my computer crashed yesterday, crashed pretty hard. Afterward, I have to reinstall a couple of things, specifically the graphic driver on my computer. And yeah, I think it's kind of screwing up everything now because of this one game. No, because of this one launcher from battle.net. So yeah, just a launcher to launch a game, it crashed my computer almost every time. Let me turn down the fan. At least you can hear me clearly. Hopefully. Turn down the fan a little bit. Okay, so everything should be a little bit quieter now. Not by much, but okay. Testing 1 2 3 10. Okay, should be good. So my day went. I did. This ammo shortage is not getting any better. I did went to Academy on Wednesday and today as well. I'm gonna give you guys the footage of what's it's like inside the Academy. Let me find that. This is gonna suck. I have to get the footage out from the GoPro for today. So on Wednesday, I didn't take any footage from my trip to Academy. That's nothing as usual. In fact, the hunting round, they're starting to fly off the shelf. So even that is in short right now. People are grabbing them. So the ammo thing is real. It's just not something people give you false information about, because pretty much everybody's kind of fear for their life right now, especially the new gun owner. And these new gun owner, most of them don't know the exact price of the ammunition, so they keep on buying it. Doesn't know, even if it gone up, they don't know the exact price. So yeah, they gonna gobble them all up. That's why the price keep on rising. GoPro for today. Alright, so what do I got on Wednesday? I didn't get any ammo because there's nothing left. There's literally nothing left. I'm gonna show, you can see it in my thumbnail, my previous thumbnail. Of the Academy in Arlington. Yeah, we're going to talk about Slow Joe in a couple of minutes after this. So here's the picture I took from Wednesday at the Academy in Arlington. All you can see here is just hunting rounds. Your average hunting round 30-06, 300, not blackout, 300 Win Mag, 308, 6.5 Creedmoor, and as far as 12 gauge goes, there's only bird shot. There's no double up buck. There's no defensive round. There's no slug, as usual. So this entire shelf right here used to be filled with commonly used ammunition, and it's getting more sparse every day. So some of this round they're starting to fly off shelf, even some of this hunting round, because I think we're in hunting season right now. So yeah, the hunter they're gonna look for ammunition, and most likely they're gonna buy all this up. So it gets even worse during hunting season and during election season. And of course, you know, the price of ammo has gone up way too much. 500%, that's undermine the actual percentage. Some of them go up to nearing 800% in some ammo, especially the 9mm. It went from like 9 cents to right now on gun brokers like $1 a round. Some of the people sell for more than $1 a round. So that's a situation there on Wednesday here in Texas. I went to two academy location, and they're the same. But on that location, Arlington, Texas location, I also bought something. It's not ammo. I want this for a long time now, and I finally find it in stock. It has been sold out for so many times. When I see it, like the next 2 days, it just sold out, and then eventually they have it back in stock. Smith and Wesson baton, 21-inch baton. This is made of alloy steel, 4130 alloy steel. So what do I need this for? I don't need it. I just want it. That's a cool thing about America. You want something, you buy it. You don't need a reason to buy it. I just want to buy it just to have it. Maybe for home defense, you know, if you don't want to harm anyone or put anyone down with your firearm if they invade your home, then you can use something like a baton or maybe a baseball bat. But I'd rather held this in my hand than a baseball bat, because a baseball bat is pretty unwieldy. Because you know you have to have a momentum to swing that baseball bat, but a baton is just more balanced in your hand, I think. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this up. It's a Smith and Wesson baton. It goes for like $42 per stack. You're paying like $45. So they have this at Academy. And here's the stats. So yeah, that's a stat. Smith and Wesson. That's the stats. 21-inch baton. This is used by pretty much every law enforcement agency. I'm not sure which brand they use, but you know, this type of things is used by them. So we're gonna open that up. I never seen this in my life. Well, I've seen it, but not in real life. Let me go get the knife. Oh, where's my knife? Everything's gone missing. So here we have a Kershaw knife. I got this for free from Bowtech. Pretty nice. I use this for fishing and pretty much everything else. Opening boxes. They retail this for like $80, but when I bought some stuff from Bowtech, they just gave me for free. So that's why, you know, on most of my stream, I always put a Bowtech up there. Just so people know the company. They're pretty awesome. Let's see. You know, I hate this packaging. It's just kind of difficult to open. I mean, I've seen some people like cut their hand open because of this kind of packaging. Wow, just it's not doing it. It's not doing it. The knife doesn't put a dent in it. Hold on. I hate this packaging so much. They should get rid of this packaging. Gotta be careful around the edge of this packaging. I don't want to cut myself, but if I happen to accidentally cut myself, I'll prepare for that. And I do have some medical stuff, guard pads and stitches. Okay, so we got it out. Here it is, a baton, police baton. How does this work? Okay, so you just pretty much swing it and it'll come out. You know, it's very balanced in the hand. So the handle here, it felt like hard rubber. It's textured hard rubber. Yeah, so the handle is textured hard rubber, so you don't slip. That's so cool. This is way better than a baseball bat. No wonder it's like out of city. You can't carry this, even if you have concealed carry license. You can't carry this, but you're allowed to own this inside the house. Okay, now putting it back is going to be a challenge. How do I put this back? Wow. You know what? Let's put it aside. So yeah, didn't got myself any ammo, but did get the baton. Pretty cool. I'm gonna add it to my SHTF kit, my my vest, my what's that? Carrier plate. Yeah, I'm gonna add it to there. Just because I can. It's America. I can do anything I want. Smack it down to the floor. What, you smack this down to the floor? Nope, it's not going anywhere. I tried to retract it. Couldn't. It's not going anywhere. I can't twist it. I can't do anything with it. Well, the handle I can twist it, but there's nothing inside. So, what's going on? I can't retract it. I got it out, but I can't retract it. Weird. Cool, that's awesome. I can't retract it. It's not going anywhere. It's really in there. Is this like one-time use? I don't think it's one-time use. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Not now. So yeah. They went to Academy, both Academy. I also went to Shoot Point Blank here in Arlington, Texas. If you guys haven't checked that company out, check them out. Shoot Point Blank. They have a lot of locations throughout the country, so there's no shortages of Shoot Point Blank, unless you maybe you're in California or in some sort of socialist state where they're very anti-gun, and Shoot Point Blank might not be there. But overall, they're pretty much everywhere throughout the country. Not as big as Bass Pro, but yeah. They sell a lot of cool stuff. However, even them, they have no ammunition from May until now. Absolutely no ammunition. I couldn't find anything. Every time I go there, I couldn't find any ammo that I need. Again, it's just like hunting rounds. Your 308 and 6.5 Creedmoor. I mean, not a lot of people use those kind of round here in the cities because, like I said in my previous video, like we don't hunt in the city. We go out in the country and hunt. So to buy those in the city, I mean, not a lot of people own rifle in the city, like a hunting rifle. So that's still available in the city. If you guys in the country, you guys couldn't find any hunting ammo, you might want to go to the city. We have plenty of those, but if you're searching for like 9mm or commonly used round, there's absolutely nothing here in the city. Maybe if you're in the countryside, you'll be able to get it, but in the city, there's no way you can get any of those. Unless you work for like a gun shop where you can stash some ammo for yourself, or waking up early to Academy, Bass Pro, Cabela's. You ain't hitting it hard enough. Wow, so this thing, you have to hit it really hard in order to retract them. Jam into the floor, it will go in. That's crazy. I didn't hit it hard enough. I don't want to ruin my floor. Let's see, I'm gonna try to jam it in. Come on. You guys can hear that, right? Pretty loud. Maybe I didn't even do it that hard enough. But whatever, that's pretty cool. Cool baton, love it. Gonna add it to my collections. Okay, so that's the Academy on Wednesday. So today, I went to Academy again. The switch camera. I think it's gotten worse since the last video we done on the ammo shortages right here. Usually the shelf, this shelf right here, you see on the right side, usually there's a whole bunch of birdshot here, hunting rounds for 12 gauge and 410 hunting round, and there's like, as you can see, there's like nothing left. Usually there's like a bunch of birdshot right here, even last week. So the ammo situation is getting worse, at least in my state, in my area, Dallas-Fort Worth. Okay, so yeah, that's a shelf here in Mansfield, Texas, for the shotgun. People are starting to buy it because it's hunting season. Dove hunting, turkey hunting. Now what else? Goose? Do people hunt goose? I'm not sure. Turkey season. Yeah, I want to go hunting someday with somebody who like to hunt. Cause you know, going hunting alone, it's I don't like it. I don't like go hunting alone. Hopefully I can find somebody who like to hunt. So here's the ammo shelf, commonly used ammo shelf. That's CCI 22 short. No, nobody want to use that. Here I'm starting to see 224 Valkyrie coming in, but again, there's not a lot of rifle that uses this new hunting round. This is a fairly new type of bullets, new type of firearm, 224. You see some 7mm, 6.5 Creedmoor, 30-06. There's plenty more, and 308, 350 Legend. Yeah, just hunting round. There's no defensive round for your handguns or anything like that. Yeah, you usually that shelf where you see all the casing there. on the left side, this entire shelf used to be ammo, so they have nothing to put there. They just throw out a bunch of casing. Missouri sounds cool. I've been to Missouri once, and in the summer, and boy, it's just like as hot as Texas here. But you know, we got used to our weather down here in Texas, especially in summer. It's really hot. It's not humid like some place in Texas. It's like a dry, hot kind of feeling. You know, it's not humid. You don't constantly sweat if you stand in the shade. It's kind of like a dry, hot weather. So here, I'm starting to see a lot of Glocks coming in now. In the back here, you see the flat dark earth color. Those are Glock MOS. They have a cutout for the optics. So before, you know, those are sold out pretty quickly now. Academy had like a whole bunch of them. At least in Dallas Fort Worth, they start to come in now. I'm not sure about the other area of Texas. So yeah, we see some pretty sweet Springfield Hellcat right there. So if you guys haven't have a concealed carry license, go get that and get yourself a good carry firearm. I recommend the Springfield Hellcat because at the moment it's the smallest pistol that carry the most round. 11 plus 1, 12 round of 9mm. You don't want to, you know, limit yourself to just a couple rounds. Any Mossberg 500 and stuff. So yeah, the gun is starting to go back in store, but then since there's no ammo, I'm not sure if anybody's gonna buy them. But they do buy them, maybe to resell them on Gunbroker or something. Here we just see, yeah, optic is starting to go back on the shelf. Wait, okay, you know, you see this? I have 2 of this. It costs $2.99 on primaryarms.com, and Academy has jacked up the price of this optics. They listed for $4.49. So yeah, it's going out pretty. It's going out pretty fast. So Academy, they're known to jack up price a little bit. So you need to know your price of all the stuff. Go search online for a while. However, I find that even searching online right now is hard to find the original price of all this product because everybody's jacking up the price a little bit. Maybe not Brownells because I've seen they go for MSRP, but a lot of websites like they jack up the price of everything. But as far as accessory goes for firearm, I think the big box store like Academy and Bass Pro, they have pretty good price. But your mom and pop shop, like your local gun shop, they jack up the price considerably compared to Academy or Bass Pro. So that's what one thing I've seen. I went to like a bunch of other gun shop as well, but I always go back to like Academy because the accessory price is pretty low compared to everybody else. But the ammo price, yeah, just it's low as well, but it's really difficult to get them. You got XD40, yes. So is my. I used to have a Springfield XD40 caliber, and I bought like a conversion barrel for it, a 9mm conversion barrel, and that's all you need. All you need is a 9mm conversion barrel, and now you can shoot 40 Smith & Wesson and 9mm in one gun. I love the 40 Smith & Wesson rounds because I can always convert down. But if you buy a 9mm handgun, you can't convert up. You have to buy like pretty much a brand new upper for the gun. So that's why I like 40 Smith & Wesson. I try to buy 40 Smith & Wesson or 10mm because 10 millimeter I can shoot both round of 40 Smith & Wesson and 10 millimeter in the same barrel using the same magazine. It fits. The 40 Smith & Wesson, the only difference between the 10 millimeter is the case of the 10 millimeter is slightly a little bit longer because it has more powder, it has more kick to it, but the diameter of the bullets and diameter of the bullet case is the same thing as 10 millimeter. Yep. A lot of people is like making fun of people who own like 40 Smith & Wesson, but you know, I think it's the most versatile round out there. It's somewhere between the 9mm and 45. It's not as fast as a 9mm, and it doesn't hit as hard as a 45, but it's kind of in the middle. I like it, and you know, it's just so easy to convert 40 down to 9mm. 40, 45, 357 majority. Yep. I never shot a 45 before, but maybe when all this get back to normal, I can rent out a 45 and get some ammo for it and see how that goes. But I think Springfield versus Glock pistol. Now I like Glock pistol more than Springfield because the Springfield, the XDM line, the recoil spring, they only use a single recoil spring, so it kicks back a little bit more. Glocks, the Gen 4 and Gen 5, they use a double recoil spring, and it's noticeably less recoil for the Glocks. I shoot all of them, and I used to own both of them, Springfield and Glocks, 40 Smith & Wesson, but I know, but I sold them. Kimber 19, yeah, a person I know had a Kimber 1911. I like the 1911 because they're so smooth and accurate compared to the modern handgun. I mean, I tried the 1911 before, and my grouping is much better with the 1911 than your modern handgun. But the thing is, 1911 is like, it's very round limited. I don't like that. I just like how accurate it is, but never ever sell a gun, especially when you know, during when's like people are buying dirt cheap for the used gun, especially at pawn shop. Never ever sell a gun to a pawn shop. Go to like gun broker or something. I made some mistake by selling some of my gun to a gun shop, pawn shop, and you know, that's just kind of stupid, because I need money ASAP, and that's the only place that you can get money fairly quickly. But I do not recommend sell to any pawn shop. Just go gun broker. I mean, even if you list low price, people will buy them pretty quick. Yeah, Kimber, they're like the Mercedes of 1911. So what else I want to talk about? So we got no ammo on Wednesday. I didn't wake up early for it. And today, just went to Kroger just to replenish my energy drink, and Whole and Below, they sold out of the Celsius energy drink. Doesn't have all the artificial stuff. And yeah, Kroger's like, they used to have like an entire refrigerator full of Celsius energy drink, and right now they just, everything's just gone. There's only a couple of bottles left. People are getting it. Check my email. Well, I can check on my phone, but then on my web browser, I forgot the password for it. Oh, that's cool. So you have a 12 gauge. What is that round? That's a huge round. What is that? 44 Magnum? Yeah, last time I went to Shoot Point Blank to buy a revolver, I got 357 Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum, but I saw the 44 Magnum, but that's yeah, that's too much recoil. But I bet that's a good hunting round, the 44 Magnum. What's this? Savage. Is that a 700 series Savage hunting rifle? Oh, you got some revolver as well. What's this? Ruger Wrangler. Okay. So yeah, the ammo situation is not getting any better. I mean, right now it's like the closer we got to the election, the more bare the ammo shelf is. I don't know, in Missouri, do you encounter the same thing? Yeah. In Missouri, do you encounter like the ammo shortage we have here in Texas? Like, the ammo shelf is getting more bare every day, the closer to the elections. It's like you can't find any commonly used ammo if you go in the afternoon, most likely. But sometimes I get lucky that there's like a couple boxes left. I don't know how that happened, but sometimes I get lucky and find some boxes of ammo left. 22 long rifle and 38 special. Okay, so let's move on to talk about Joe Biden here. So now I'm looking at Joe Biden's website. This is his official website. And if you go to menu, click on Joe's vision. This is his vision. This is what he gonna do to this country. And just go search for gun. Down here, he have a plan to end in gun violence. What the heck? Let's go check it out, okay? We're gonna fact check this guy. We're gonna fact check this SOB. The Biden plans to end our gun violence epidemic. Wow, it's an epidemic now? There's like what? 10, 14,000, maybe 15,000 people die of things related to firearm. Most of those are like suicides, and just look, even if you have like there's a crime scene, but there's happened to be a gun in it, but the gun's not responsible for the crime, but then somehow it's gun-related death and stuff like that. So that's how they calculate everything. They put everything into a basket and say, see, this is what gun violence does to this country. So let's go fact check this guy. Joe Biden knows that gun violence is a public health epidemic. So now it's a health epidemic. So according to him, it might be more dangerous than the overblown virus we have right now. So it's a health epidemic right now. according to this Democrats. So almost 40,000 people die as a result of injury every year in the United States. Every year. Okay, now let's fact check this guy. He said 40,000 people die as a result of firearm injuries every year in the United States. Where do he get that number? I want to see that number. So we're going to fact check this SOB. We're going to go to, let's see the statistic, the FBI statistic right now. This doesn't come from me, okay? It's come from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This is a real statistic by the FBI. So here it is. 2017, we see the total murder victim is 15,129. And out of those murder, 10,982 are related to firearm. Majority of those are of handgun. Only 403 are of rifle, and 264 are shotgun. So the handguns is like way more than the rifle. But what Joe Biden want to propose is assault weapon ban, the rifles. He want to aim at the rifle. So, and other types of guns. What other types of gun? They have everything, right? Maybe it's like some sort of bolt action. And 1,591 of those are because of knives. Blunt object, 467. Personal weapon, this include hand and fist and feet, 692. So this is a weapon, okay? So are we gonna ban this too? Are we gonna ban arms and legs? Are we gonna have to cut it out because we want to prove our loyalty to the government? Do we have to cut our arm and feet now too? Because it's a health epidemic. Remember that. He labeled it as a health epidemic. And 13 because of poison. Are we gonna ban all the poison now? Have you drink water? There's like a whole bunch of poison in it. They use poison to filter out all the bacteria and stuff. So can we ban that too? And our food or drinks, there's a whole bunch of poison in them. If you look closely, all those preservative and stuff, those are poisons. Push or thrown out of windows. 4 people. Yeah, that sucks. It's not funny, but yeah. Causes of death are fire, narcotics, drowning, strangulation, asphyxiation, and others. So according to Joe, every year 40,000 people die as a result of firearm injury. But on the FBI website, 15,000 people die. Majority of them are non-firearm related, and only about 400 are cause of the rifle, the weapon that the Democrat deem weapon of war, assault rifle. So yeah, that's the FBI statistic right there, Joe. Where do you get your statistic? CDC, the place where like the CDC, aren't they supposed to, give us statistics to like how many people die of drug-related stuff and virus and stuff like that? So what the heck are they doing, giving a statistic of firearm-related death? So some left website, they choose CDC as a statistic to the firearm related death. And you know what do these people know? They're not like the FBI, they're not like the CIA or stuff like that. So Joe Biden right there, I have no idea where he got his 40,000 people from. Maybe he got it out from his ass. And we're gonna see other statistic as well. Now this from Pew Research. I think this website is not it's very left-leaning website, and of course, you know, they use a statistic from a source that's not like reliable, a source that has nothing related to firearm. They don't deal with firearm. So according to the CDC, almost 40,000 people die from gun-related injury in the U.S. according to the CDC. CDC is not a firearm-related government entity. They're supposed to be a health organization of some sort. What the hell they know about gun death? So yeah, they took the biggest number from a very unreliable sources, and they tout it out as facts. So that's what Joe Biden's doing. I bet the first thing he do his research is just to go to the first link he see, and that's the left-leaning links. They have the numbers skewed all over the place. So that's the CDC. But according to the FBI, it's completely different. And last year, 2019, we have like 10,335 murder related to guns. So what I think about what Joe Biden's doing here is he took the number from the CDC, but the CDC took that number and cases from the victims. So now if you have like, I don't know, if you have cancer and you own a gun and you die, so now you're dead because it's related to a firearm, but then you have cancer, you know, you die of cancer, but then you're a gun owner or something, you have a gun. So now those two are related, so it's count as a gun death. You get what I'm saying? So that's what the CDC is doing. These are not like real statistics from the CDC. They just put everything in a basket and say, see, this might be related gun death because this cancer patient happened to have a gun and they happen to commit suicide or something, or they just die of cancer, but they happen to have a gun with them at the time they die, or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, they put everything in a basket and say, you know, this is a health epidemic we have in this country. BS. So further on, Joe Biden has taken on an NRA on the national stage and won twice. So this guy, he's so anti-gun that he have his name on a couple of anti-gun bill, the machine gun bans, and all sorts of anti-gun bill. So he's right on that. Right off the bat, he just told you guys that he's very anti-gun. So what happened if this guy become president? You know what? He gonna make everybody a criminal overnight with a stroke of pen. So right off the bat, he just told you he's very anti-gun. He have his name on two of the anti-gun bill, the Brady Handgun Violence Prevention Act, as well as 10-year ban on assault weapon. Like, tell me if anyone can tell me, like which police department, no, which military department uses semi-auto AR-15s? Is there any military uses that? No, because they're using assault weapon, and us civilian, we use semi-auto rifle. We can't own a machine gun. We can't own a assault rifle because the only thing different between an assault rifle and a civilian style rifle is the trigger. One trigger you can pull once and release the entire 30 round mag, and the other you have to constantly pull your trigger to empty your magazine. So it's hugely different between an assault rifle and a civilian style AR-15 rifle. But they want to put everything together as if it's the same thing. The civilian owned rifle, they want to put it together as if this is a weapon of war. Like this is two completely different weapons. The military use different weapon than a civilian. So he want to ban all that, and the ban a magazine as well. So whatever law you guys have in California or New York or some socialist state you have now, you can thank that to Joe Biden. And guess what? Those states are amongst the state that has the most violent gun crime in the country, especially the state or the county that is run by the liberal Democrats. They have some of the worst gun crime there, and they think the law is working. Like the less gun you have, the less gun crime you have. But no, you look at the statistic on the cities that's run by the Democrats, it's the highest. So the more gun ban they enact, the more gun crime they're going to have, because the only two types of people that can own gun now is your government and the criminals, the hardcore criminals. Because do you think for once in your life that the criminal, when the law passed, that you can't own gun, that they're gonna turn in the guns? No, they're gonna keep it. They're gonna go to the black market and buy them. They can buy them anytime they want. But a civilian, we're like in the middle of these two groups. Okay, the government, they have all the guns and bombs they want, and the criminal, they too have anything they want. But we in the middle. So now this politician want to take the gun from the law-abiding citizen, and we're in the middle of these two powerful groups. How are we going to protect ourselves from these two powerful groups? We can't do that with batons. We can't do that with baseball bat. We can't do that with slingshots. This two group doesn't care about laws. However, this two group want this anti-gun law to pass so that they can do with us whatever they want. The criminal, yep, home invasion, robberies, they like it when we are disarmed. What are you gonna do about it? You can't do anything about it. The criminal is not gonna turn in the guns. The government is not gonna turn in the guns. When they decided to raise your tax, they decided to, just throw you in prison because you said something they don't like. Look at Australia. They confiscate all the people's gun. Right now, the entire country, they have a lockdown because of this overblown virus caused by the propaganda mainstream media. So even China right now, they have more freedom in terms of moving around compared to Australia. I can't believe it. A communist country have more moving freedom than Australia. Even in some state here in the United States. Can you believe that? So we're going in the way of the communists right now. Even worse than they are. Australia is going the same way, but the people, they can't do anything right now because they've been disarmed by the government a while ago when they decided to give up their firearm. I feel very, very bad for them right now. And all you have to do is just walk outside your front yard and they'll give you a $1,500 tickets. They'll fine you for just, walking around about your own property. If you go to the store, you only allow like 1 hour a day to go outside your house, your property. Even the prisoner, some prisoner, they got more time to go outside than the people. Like, what's going on here? They just make everyone into criminals right now. The term lockdown, is only used for criminal. Only criminal get locked down from the jail cell. So right now, the government all over the world, especially in Australia right now, and some communist state here in the United States, they use the term lockdown. So basically, you're now a criminal. You're guilty until proven innocent. So this government, they just with a flip of a switch, you're now a criminal. You can't go out. So that's what's going on with the firearm stuff. Do not give out your firearm. I mean, most of us, we just want to be left alone. We just want some firearm just to have fun on the weekends. But like all these gun grabbing criminals, they want to go after it, and Joe Biden is one of them. So yeah, so he admitted he's a very anti-gun candidate right here on second paragraph, and we get like 3 pages of anti-gun on this guy's website. So I'm not talking out of term or anything. It's like right in front of you right here. This is Joe Biden's website, and if you search for guns, you'll see what's his vision, what he's gonna do to this country. So right now, the first main point of his gun control talking point is he gonna hold gun manufacturer accountable for all the gun related crime. Now, since when's the last time you heard of a car accident killing someone? Do the people like go after the manufacturer? When was the last time you heard of somebody getting stabbed with a knife? Do they go after the knife manufacturer? Like, what the heck? So he gonna hold every gun manufacturer accountable, although they have nothing to do with it. They don't want to prosecute the actual criminal, the people that doing the killing. They want to prosecute the people that's just there to sell stuff. Oh, it's a weapon of war. It's a weapon. Everything can use as a weapon. Hand and fist. There are times that hand and fist kill more people than guns in this country. But you know what? Let's not talk about that. Let's forward our agenda here, so we can ban the guns from all the peasants, so we can have our ways with them. Let's pass more tax law, so we can tax them. Pass more regulation, so that we can tax them further. Raise or even in this country, there's literally no freedom, as far as I can see. But you can buy your freedom here in this country and in the United States, but there's no like real freedom. If you want to drive your car, you have to pay your stupid sticker tax or something. But to get that sticker tax, you have to pay for your insurance, and to get your insurance, you have to inspect your car. I mean, all those just to drive a car. I mean, just go out in your car right now. Can you drive without insurance? Can you drive without a sticker? Can your car move without any of those? Yes, it can, but you know what? Just for your safety, you need to buy all this stuff that you most likely never gonna use. But anyway, I digress. So he want to hold gun manufacturer accountable for all the criminal that's gonna use their product to kill someone. So if I gonna use a boxing gloves to off someone, is the government gonna go after the manufacturer of the gloves? If I use a baseball bat, are they gonna go after the manufacturer? Are we gonna ban everything that ever kills someone now? Let's start out with the car, okay? Now every time when I'm driving on the freeway or just driving around my neighborhood, there's like a bunch of idiots out there, man. They drive like there's no tomorrow because they're late for the 5-minute massage. So the car is like way more dangerous and more likely to kill because of all this car than the stupid virus or gun, to be honest. Because almost every time where I'm driving, there's always an idiot who want to run you off the road, who get pissed because you know you didn't act fast enough. I mean, these people, this idiot who drive car, they're more likely to kill you. So I'm more afraid of the car than the guns. Get weapon off the street. How you gonna do that? Is a criminal gonna one day just all of a sudden just hand off all their weapons? Like, how are you gonna do that? So what he gonna propose is that he gonna do a gun confiscation. No brainer, right? Get the weapon off the street. Can he get the weapon off the government that have all the guns? High capacity magazines. Congratulations, California. You can only allow to have 10 rounds per magazine in the magazine. If you have 11 rounds, you just committed a felony thanks to Joe Biden. So according to this liberal, you know, you need no more than 10 rounds in your magazine, right? You need in some state you need more than 5 rounds. It's like New York or something. They want to propose a bill not too long ago, like, oh, you don't need no more than 5 rounds in your guns, because that's too much. You know, you only need 1 round in your guns to defend yourself. So yeah, a couple of weeks ago I saw a police officer, saw it on the news. She used like more than 14 rounds on this one criminal that's come charging on her. 14 rounds. So according to this Democrat, you don't need no more than 5 rounds. You need no more than 10 rounds. You're good, right? You're good when I don't know, a 200-pound quarterback come charging at you. You're good, right? Because you don't need no more than 5 rounds. Ban the manufacture, sale of assault weapon and high capacity magazine. Now, high capacity magazine, define the word high capacity magazine. Give me 1 second. Now, this is a 22 long rifle magazine that I have right now with me. Full screen cam. Let's go to that. This the standard capacity magazine for this is 25 round. This is standard capacity. For the longest time, you know, the standard capacity is determined by the manufacturer, not the politicians. So this is 25 round or 22 long rifle. Now this Magpul right here is 30 round. This is standard capacity, used by pretty much everybody around the world, especially the military. This is standard magazine. This is not high capacity magazine, but you know, according to the Democrat, it's high capacity magazine. Like, they couldn't even define a simple word. So they just label everything that they don't like. Like, they just give a label to everything that they want to ban. So a standard magazine right now has become a high capacity magazine. So we just debunk that. I mean, talk to any law officer or military man, what's the standard capacity for a magazine, and they'll tell you. So the Democrats wanted to reinvent the terms of standard capacity versus a high capacity magazine. The high capacity magazine is like a drum magazine, 100 round or more, or just a belt fed. Those are high capacity magazines. But yeah, so they want to reword everything. So regulate possession of existing assault weapons under the National Firearm Act. Regulate possession of existing. So let's see if you own a SBR. Let's say if you own a silencer. What this guy gonna do is he gonna, well, confiscate it. It's obvious. So it's already regulated, you know, like what else can he do? He gonna have a Santa list of gun confiscation, and your name's gonna be on it. If you have any of this NFA item, that's what this people is gonna do. So yeah, go ahead and vote for Joe Biden and see a real civil war in this country. Because you know, he's not gonna do any of this. He's not gonna go out there and grab people's gun, but he's gonna force the your local police and military to do it. You know, this career politician, you know, they have a different standard from us regular folks. They don't do the dirty work, but they tell everybody to do it for them. They don't walk the talk. Buy back the assault weapon. Do you know how much a gun costs? For example, my Chris Vector 10mm. It cost me $1,650. Let's say $1,700. The gun buyback that this guy want to put out, at most, they're gonna pay you $250 for your guns. Do you think I'm gonna be stupid enough to sell my $1,700 gun for a $250 gift card to McDonald's or something like that? So to curb gun violence, they're gonna buy back your gun and possibly give you a gift card to a fast food so you can kill yourself faster. So yeah, this is what the buyback is. Guess what? The buyback, they're gonna take money out of the taxpayer. So basically, they're gonna tax you more, take your own money, buy back your gun, but at a lesser price. So imagine selling your house for I don't know, for only 20% of the actual cost. Just imagine that. My firearm is my property. I'm not gonna sell that for 20%. That's just ridiculous, you know. That's no different than robbery. So this guy wants to rob you of your private property, so to say, because he's gonna force you to sell your gun. If you don't sell your gun, guess what? You're a criminal now. Reduce stockpiling of weapons. Oh, this opened a whole new can of worm online. How many gun YouTubers out there that has tons and tons of firearms, you know? This is gonna open a can of worm. Is he gonna go to all his YouTubers and say, oh, we saw you stockpiling your guns and ammo. Now we're gonna come to get them. This is what's gonna happen now. They're gonna have a no-knock raid to your property. If you don't give up your guns, they're gonna shoot everybody in it. They're gonna kill your entire family. If you don't, you know, give them your property. So, just like the communists, they want something. If you don't give it up, they'll kill you, throw you in prison. Communist Joe. Good work, Joe. Keep the guns out of dangerous hand. Again, similar to keep the gun out of the street. You can't do it. You need money to do it. And to have money, you need to tax people. So again, for all you anti-gunner, you think this is not gonna affect you? He's gonna tax you. How much are you paying rent right now? Year after year, you see it go up. How much you're paying tax for everything? Your car, your vehicle, I mean everything, even fishing license, hunting license right now. Once in a while they go up all the time. Property tax. So you for all you gun anti-gunner out there, you think it's not gonna affect you? They need money to do it. To do this, in order to have money, they're gonna tax you. So there it is. Keeping guns out, dangerous hands. Define dangerous hand. I think he's talking about the law-abiding citizen, because obviously the criminal is not gonna listen to any of this. They're gonna laugh at it. They're gonna laugh at us, gun-abiding citizen, like, oh wow. They're gonna have a field day with us, because unfortunately we are all gonna be disarmed thanks to Slow Joe here. Require background checks for all gun sales. Dude, we already have a background check and for all the gun sales. Just go to the gun store and try to buy one. You need to go through a background checks. But what is he proposing? This background check, he wanted to do a California style background check, which means it can take it's gonna take 10 days or more to get your firearm. So if you're, I don't know, your neighbor or a random dude out of nowhere just, excuse me, threaten your life and he say he's gonna come after you, what you gonna do? You gonna wait 10 days for that? I mean, he gonna go after you if your neighbors hate you or something, threaten you. What you gonna do? You gonna sit there for 10 days and hope that that person doesn't come to your house? Hope that the peaceful protester doesn't come to your house and just have a field day with you? Are you gonna sit there for 10 days? Ask the people at Portland right now. They're having a riot for more than 100 days right now. Ask the people who live there how they feel. Is the cop coming for them? Is the cop gonna save them? Well, look at it. The police just stand down and let everything burn. I mean, are you going to rely on the police? The military is not coming because the mayor does. Unfortunately, she doesn't need the military when her city is burning down. She told all the police officers to stand down. So they're not going to help you. What are you going to do when a bunch of peaceful protesters is going around the neighborhood burning everything down? Robbery, assault, even murder. Who's going to help you? Is the batons going to help you? Is the baseball bat going to help you? No. They're going to come after you. You better protect yourself. That's why near the election, you cannot find ammo anywhere. So the background check that Slow Joe went to propose here is a California style background check. You're gonna wait for 10 days to get your firearm. And I think in some state or some city, you have to wait even longer than that. I heard people waiting for like a month to finish the background check because the ATF background check is just so slow, and NFA, whatever. It's just so slow that there's a whole bunch of delay. So this is what Slow Joe is proposing right now. If your life in danger, well, you better hope for the best because you can't do anything about it. If Slow Joe has his way, you can't own any firearm. You can't own Prev. Perhaps you're gonna ban baton too. You can't own that. How about baseball bat? Well, good luck going against a criminal who have a gun. Good luck. You're not gonna be able to do much. Close the hate crime loophole. Define hate crime loophole. Hate crime. You know what's a hate crime? What everybody just overlooking the hate crime? It's a hate crime against the law-abiding citizen. So this career politician, they hated everybody who owned firearm and ammunition. So he gonna make all of us. He can put all of us into this basket of criminals, and he's gonna pass a bill to make us all criminal now. See, we all overlooked already. This guy, he hate everybody who own guns. So, hate crime, does this apply to him? Can we charge him with, some sort of crime right now? Because he pretty much hate everybody. Hate crime loopholes. So if you say something he don't like online, you're committing hate crime already. There's no free speech in this country. It's just sad to see our freedom just went away because people are being idiots voting for this kind of career politician. Closely, Charleston loophole again, just loophole. What loophole? I mean, the government have the loophole. They can buy as much weapon and whatever they want. That's really sad is that country like Saudi Arabia, even China sometimes, they were able to buy Americans' weapon like rocket ships, tanks. So all this country that's not protected by our constitution, they were able to buy all that weapon of mass destruction. But this guy, he's like, oh, the American people have the loophole to buy a puny rifle, a puny pistol. So it's now a loophole for us. But our enemy here and domestic and foreigner, they can buy American weapon as much as they want. I mean, it's just sickening what this career politician is labeling everything. Basically, this entire page, 3+ page, just talk about how we law-abiding citizen is criminal in his eyes. Like, we have nothing to do with any violent crime, but somehow if he get elected, he want to enact all this. He want to make this entire thing a reality. He want to turn everybody into a criminal, and I can't stand it. I gotta say something. I don't care if YouTube want to take down my video, because they're now engaged in censorship as well as other major social media. And ammunition, just search for it right here. And online sales of firearm and ammunition. Again, you people live in a Democrat state. Well, I have to say good luck to you. You cannot buy any more firearm and ammo online, especially ammunition. That's why I can't ship my ammunition to some communist state. So that's that. So he's gonna label everything as dangerous now, prohibit. You can't ship ammunition anywhere. Right now, you can't ship ammunition to a lot of states already. California, New York, and Illinois is one of them. One of the many states you can't ship to. However, in some states you can still buy firearm. But I'm not sure about like California and New York. I don't think you can buy firearm online. You need to go to a gun shop. So right now we have the lockdown. They tried to close down all the gun shop in the country. It's Democrat, so that you can't get your weapon and you can't get anything online. I mean, good luck, Good luck for you, you people that live in those Democrat state. You can't protect yourself. You think the cops gonna come save your life? I mean, most most of you who want to defund the police department, I mean, who's gonna come for your protection? Are they gonna come? I mean, you want to defund them, and now look what happened. You know, like, yeah, your entire city is burning down, and the cop is standing down. I mean, you want that to happen? That's what's gonna happen. Nobody's gonna come save you or your family. It's up to you. So basically, I'm not gonna go all over this. So just go to Joe Biden website and click on the menu and click on Joe Vision and just search for the word gun, and eventually you'll find this page. So I'm not speaking out terms or anything. This is real. This is what Joe Biden vision is all about. I can't wait to see Kamala's vision. Does she have a vision? I'm sure it's worse than Joe. I'm sure it's worse because, you know, this lady, she's a hardcore socialist. She can't be worse than Joe. So imagine those two people in charge of this country. You're talking about Venezuela style government, or worse, you know, Cuba or something like that. Maybe China, because these people, most of their life they've been a career politician. They live off taxpayers' money. Not only that, there's a lot of bribery and corruption goes on with all these career politicians. Trump, he's not a career politician. He earned every one of his pennies. He earned them all. He's not a corrupt politician. That's why people love him so much. You know, this is for a very long time. We have somebody who's not a career politician. And, you know, Trump, he don't need any more money. He's a billionaire. So imagine that. He even, I think he passed, or he wanted to pass a law that say congressmen can no longer accept what's a term they call? They have a very nice term to call bribery. What's a term? Because in the United States, before Trump, it's legal to bribe your congressman. That's a term I keep on forgetting. I know that. So anyway, yeah, the corporation can buy out the congressman. Basically, yeah, they just give him a suitcase full of money, and they can just buy out the politician. So Trump want to end that. That's why this career politician, these people you see here, they live and thrive on that. They live and thrive on corruption and bribery, and that's why they hated Trump so much. That's why a lot of congressmen, they hated Trump so much, because Trump just took away their money, their earning, their bribery. That's why this all the mainstream outlet, all this multi-billion-dollar mainstream outlet is going against Trump, because guess what? This corporation, mainstream corporation, you're talking about all your news source, the multi-billion-dollar corporate. Just to be honest with you, the multi-billion-dollar corporates, and they all have the hands on bribery. Basically, pretty much, you know, like what I talk about. They have this term. What's it called? It's a very politically correct term used in America politics. I forgot. What's the term called? I can't stand it when I can't stand it when I can't find. But anyway, you know, if I found out a term, I'm gonna put it down in this description. Basically, they made it legal for all this congressmen and career politician to get money from just about anybody to do their bidding. So Trump want to end all that. just for that alone, I mean, yep. So yeah, that's your socialist and communist right there. That's the dream. And guess what? Guess the candidate, China and communist country hate the most right now. They do not like Trump. China, especially China, they hated Trump. They wanted Joe to be the president because Joe have been dealing with China for a while now. Just come up with a crazy number that this guy took money from the communist Chinese. How much money is in his pocket already? For all these years he's in Congress, he went to China a couple of times. Obama too, the Clinton, they all went to China. Guess what? A lot of time when they came home with a big bag of gold, money under the table, you never know. It's not like it's a foreign relation thing. Like you don't go to a communist country to have a relationship with them. I mean, they're gonna have to give you something, right? Just think about it. Just think about it. So yeah, that's Slow Joe right there. So here's another article from American military news about the gun crime, gun-related death in 2018. So Slow Joe, he's telling everybody, oh, it's like 40,000 people died from gun-related stuff, from the BS that the CDC is putting out. Gun-related death, if you die of while falling off the ladder and you happen to have a gun strapped to you, now you're dying of gun-related death, right? Look at the CDC report of the virus death. Only like a couple of percent of the people die from the COVID actually have only COVID alone. Majority of the other people, they have other disease in them, cancer, whatever disease that's killing them, Alzheimer, whatever, heart disease, you name it. So they die of those diseases, but they happen to have COVID in them. So they count everything as COVID now. That's why we have so many COVID deaths in here, because they count everything. They put everything in the basket, just like Joe put every gun owner out there in the basket. They say everybody's a criminal right now, and they say all the death that had a gun next to him is related to a firearm. So he needs to ban them for your own sake. While these people just want to rob you out of your money, out of your property. So that's why I'm not supporting this guy. I mean, originally I didn't want to vote for Trump. Originally, I want to vote for Rand Paul, but then I see he has like no chance at all, and I'm not gonna waste my vote voting for Rand Paul. So I vote for the guy that all the mainstream media hated, and so far I think I made a good decision, and I'm gonna stick with that decision. So that's it for the stream. Hopefully I can find out what's going on with my stream, what's going on with my computer right now, because it crashed yesterday and everything just went to crap, and I have to reconfigure everything and try to figure out what's wrong. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I do this twice a week, gun and firearm related stuff, and video games, because like in the United States we're in a bad situation right now, and we don't have to sit in a corner and cry all day long. Just go out, have some fun, get a new hobbies, play some game like I do. I mean, just chill out for a little bit and don't feel so stressed out. I mean, some of this news very stressful just to hear them. So I just suggest get a hobby, go play some games, go fire up some games, go out to the park, go fishing, go biking, go hiking, play some sport, basketball, baseball, football, whatever. just have fun. This can be a very stressful time. So just I know, a lot of people lose their jobs, and you have no way of paying the bills and stuff. But the only thing you can do now is like update your resume and stuff like that. But for the meantime, I mean, just do like I do. Just enjoy life a little bit, and just stay positive. Hopefully, we can get past this election with no violence. But just stay prepared. If you don't have a gun, you don't have a firearm right now, have at least one gun in your household. Have at least one to protect yourself. You never know what's gonna happen. Um, Even if there's nothing happening in this election, you can always have one just to protect your family. Because even in my own family, my siblings, she had like a break-in, one-time break-in, and one robbery during a night when she got off work, and the guy just snatched her purse and run with it. Luckily, she's not hurt. And one time, there's a home invasion, but luckily she's not home. So very lucky. But imagine if you're at home and you have a home invasion, what you can do, especially in your democratic state where a lot of times you can't own a firearm. I mean, you think you can able to fight off a 200-pound linebacker? Can you fight him off? I mean, he can just blew his breath and you just fall apart. So have a firearm or something to protect yourself. Baton, baseball bat. I don't think you're just gonna piss people more with a baseball bat, okay? Because it's a blunt weapon, but you need a lot of force behind it. And it's not as effective as a baton. To be honest, I'd rather have a baton than a baseball bat. To be honest, just baseball bat just so unwieldy. You need to have a force behind the baseball bat, otherwise it's not gonna be effective. Or maybe you could have some pepper spray, but buy one of those large can, not one of those puny one. I see that people buy a lot of puny little can. Those, I mean, if you miss, you can just piss people off, and you gonna make it worse. Just buy a really big can of it, have a baton, a really big can of pepper spray. I mean, that's a good mix, Like somebody invade your home, just spray on them. Have a baton at hand. If you're living in an anti-gun state and you're not allowed to have a gun, just figure out something that you can protect yourself and your family with. Just don't stay idly by, because you never know what's going to happen in your life. Things could change for the worse. You never know what's going to happen. So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I do this twice a week, or even more. And yeah, I'm gonna end my stream and download a game, and probably gonna play a game today. Not sure if we're gonna stream the game, because I need to figure out this chat thing. Because right now, on my voice, it sounded okay, but then you can hear the background noises. So I need to figure out how to remove his background noises again. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. This is Crypto Vital signing out.